Sari ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Sari ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Ni da ma ma ga ri sa ri ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Ni da ma ma ga ri sa ri ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Sa ni da ma ma ga ri sa ri ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Sa ni da ma ma ga ri sa ri ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Ni da ma ma ga ri sa ri ga ma ma ga ri sa. Sari ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Sari ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Ni da ma ma ga ri sa ri ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Ni da ma ma ga ri sa ri ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Sa ni da ma ma ga ri sa ri ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Sa ni da ma ma ga ri sa ri ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Ni da ma ma ga ri sa ri ga ma ma ga ri sa. Sari ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Sari ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Ni da ma ma ga ri sa ri ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Ni da ma ma ga ri sa ri ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Sa ni da ma ma ga ri sa ri ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Sa ni da ma ma ga ri sa ri ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Ni da ma ma ga ri sa ri ga ma ma ga ri sa. Sari ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Sari ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Ni da ma ma ga ri sa ri ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Ni da ma ma ga ri sa ri ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Sa ni da ma ma ga ri sa ri ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Sa ni da ma ma ga ri sa ri ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Ni da ma ma ga ri sa ri ga ma ma ga ri sa. Sari ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Sari ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Ni da ma ma ga ri sa ri ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Ni da ma ma ga ri sa ri ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Sa ni da ma ma ga ri sa ri ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Sa ni da ma ma ga ri sa ri ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Ni da ma ma ga ri sa ri ga ma ma ga ri sa. Sari ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Sari ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Ni da ma ma ga ri sa ri ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Ni da ma ma ga ri sa ri ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Sa ni da ma ma ga ri sa ri ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Sa ni da ma ma ga ri sa ri ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Ni da ma ma ga ri sa ri ga ma ma ga ri sa. Sari ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Sari ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Ni da ma ma ga ri sa ri ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Ni da ma ma ga ri sa ri ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Sa ni da ma ma ga ri sa ri ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Sa ni da ma ma ga ri sa ri ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Ni da ma ma ga ri sa ri ga ma ma ga ri sa. Sari ga ma ma ga ri sa ri ri sa. Sari gama pama gari sa, re re sa. Sari gama pama gari sa, re re sa. Ni da pama gari sari gama pama gari sa, re re sa. Ni da pama gari sari gama pama gari sa, re re sa. Sa ni da pama gari sari gama pama gari sa, re re sa. Sa ni da pama gari sari gama pama gari sa, re re sa. Ni sa ni da pama gari sari gama pama gari sa. Sari gama pama gari sa, re re sa. Sari gama pama gari sa, re re sa. Ni da pama gari sari gama pama gari sa, re re sa. Ni da pama gari sari gama pama gari sa, re re sa. Sa ni da pama gari sari gama pama gari sa, re re sa. Sa ni da pama gari sari gama pama gari sa, re re sa. Ni sa ni da pama gari sari gama pama gari sa. Sari gama pama gari sa, re re sa.
Is the mic on?
Check, check. Yeah.
All right. You start.
Yeah.
Good afternoon, everyone. Can you hear me? Good. Welcome to our daughters, Nitya and Divya Arangetram. Many of you have come from far away. Many of you have took time off your busy schedules to be here. Molly and I appreciate all of you being here to encourage Nitya and Divya and bless them on their Arangetram. I would like to acknowledge three important people who are here today. My mom and dad, TKG Nair and Vijay Lakshmi. They're in the backstage. They flew all the way from Kerala to be here today. And Molly's sister, Dr. Edel Arasi, who flew in from Hyderabad to be here today. Now let me hand over the mic to Molly, who is the organizer, architect, director, producer of this Arangetram. Guide.
Andariki namaskaram, ellarkum vanakkam. We are also extending our warmest welcome to our closest families and friends tuned in virtually from the rest of the US and India. Thank you from the bottom of our hearts. Now it's time to welcome our MC for the evening so we can get off stage. We are very fortunate to have with us the MC extraordinaire, Praveena Menon. She balances her day job as an IT consultant with her passion for dance by choreographing, performing at various events through her own dance troupe called Nritya Kalpana. Praveena is also the dance director for Mitra's Arts, one of the most renowned cultural art groups in tri-state area. She has tremendous experience of hosting many live stage shows, social media entertainment, and TV shows. Praveena, welcome and take it away.
Thank you.
Thank you, Molly, for the very generous introduction. Good afternoon to all of you. Namaskaram. It's indeed my pleasure to be the host this afternoon to take you through this wonderful journey of Arangetram for these two lovely girls. So before we start any event, we always do it very auspiciously. right? As per our traditions, Indian traditions, there is always lamp lighting, which always is the beginning of any event that we do. Now, to begin the lamp lighting, we definitely need the most integral part of the family to join us on stage. The girls have been very lucky. We have their father's parents here, Pramod's parents on stage, who have flown all the way from Kerala. They're also joined by his uncle and Pramod's siblings, who are from the US, but they've joined here today to celebrate the Arangetram. Also, we have Molly's sister, who's flown in from Hyderabad. As you can see, the family is so tight. They've actually traveled from across the globe to make it to this evening, to this afternoon, and to make it special. So let's begin by lighting the lamp. While they light the lamp, please hold your prayers in silence to yourself and wish the girls all the best. Thank you so much. Now we will have our Guru, Srimati Malini Nair, to give the Chalanga and bless them for the evening. She is joined by our esteemed orchestra, who will also give their blessings. May I request Malini and the orchestra to please join us on stage. This is part of our tradition where they give dakshina to the elders to seek their blessings. Thank you, Nitya and Divya. So before we get started, okay. Thank you all. So before we get started, I have some house rules for everybody and definitely request you all to follow it. Photography and videography is allowed, but please switch off your flash. It actually distracts the dancers. When you record, please do not obstruct other audience. Please do not hold up your devices in line of sight for other people probably sitting behind you. Please be sensitive about the people around when you record or take pictures. Food or drinks not allowed in the auditorium. I hope all of you enjoyed the snacks before you walked right in. Please avoid walking out during the performance. We understand that you're not being disrespectful, but it would be absolutely respectful to the performers if you do not walk out in between, because it may distract the artists. Please also silence your cell phones. Sometimes even the vibration noise can also be a little distracting, so if you could just keep it in absolute silence, that would be helpful. If you need to take a call, please be very sensitive about it and make sure that you do not disturb anybody around you. And at the end, thank you so much. If you can follow these rules, I totally appreciate it, and it's our gratitude for following it. Now, it's time to start the event. So today is a very special occasion. We celebrate the accomplishment of a remarkable goal sparked by an interest in dance that began at a very young age for both Nitya and Divya. Nitya began learning dance under Guru Srimati Malini Nair when she was 6 years old. And within a few months, at 4 years old, Divya started learning dance too. That's always how it works with siblings, right? You follow the older one. But the most impressive part is they both stuck to it, because after 12 years of discipline, hard work, and dedication, it is a special privilege and honor bestowed upon me to welcome you all to Nitya and Divya's Arangetram. Now, before we get into what actually Arangetram means, I would like to talk a little bit about Bharatanatyam. Bharatanatyam, a preeminent Indian classical dance form, presumably the oldest classical dance heritage of India, is regarded as mother of many other Indian classical dance forms. The theoretical base of this form traces back to Natya Shastra, the ancient Sanskrit Hindu text on the performing arts. The dance is a form of illustrative anecdote of Hindu religious themes and spiritual ideas emoted by the dancer with excellent footwork and impressive gestures. Accompaniments for dancers typically include a vocalist, musicians on mridangam, flute, and violin, and particularly the guru who directs and conducts the performance. You can actually witness them here tonight with our orchestra and Guru Srimati Malini Nair. We are honored to have an esteemed group of musicians with us today to complement Nitya and Divya. Natwangam, Guru Srimati Malini Nair. We have vocalist Srimati Saumya Balaji. We have Sri Sandeep Iyer on mridangam, Sri Balaskandan sir on violin, and Sri Vishweshwar Nagarajan on flute. Thank you so much. A little bit about Arangetram. I'm sure some of you may have attended an Arangetram in the past, but I'm just going to think there may be a few people who are probably joining an Arangetram event for the first time. So a little tidbit for them. An Arangetram is a debut performance that signifies the completion of initial formal training of a young dancer in this Indian classical dance. The term Arangetram literally translates to ascending the stage. This performance is typically done 10 to 12 years after a dancer begins learning Bharatanatyam. But more importantly, it is done when the guru believes that the student is ready for performance. And of course, when there is no pandemic is when we can actually hold an Arangetram like this. So we probably had to wait, but it's a beautiful afternoon tonight, and we're just glad everybody could join Nitya and Divya in their Arangetram. The Arangetram is a culmination of multiple years of hard work by the student and the guru, and it is the opportunity for the dancer to showcase his or her dedication and skills developed over the years. Despite the long training, it is still considered a debut, reinforcing the fact that this is just the beginning and the learning continues over and beyond. As you would all know, it's an ocean out there when you start learning, and this is when they're officially ready, as confirmed by their guru, that they're ready to perform on stage. Their debut performance as a solo performer, as a professional performer, through their Arangetram. So we would like to start the event with a prayer song. We always have to pray to make sure that the evening goes flawlessly with no obstacles. So a prayer is always required for the same. I know we all probably pray silently or loudly, but when you have a beautiful vocalist like Srimati Saumya Balaji, I'm sure we would like to hear a prayer. May I request Saumya to please render a prayer song.
मूलाधार मूर्ति गजमुखने चरणमुनद उभय चरणं मूलाधार मूर्ति गजमुखने चरणमुनद उभय चरणं मूलाधार मूर्ति गजमुखने वेलायुध वेलायुध गुगल कनक मुल्तोरिय वेलायुध गुगल कनक मुल्तोरिय वेलायुध गुगल कनक मुल्तोरिय विमल उमयाळ तरुमगने आमल यमयाळ मुनिवर தொழும் விமல உமையாள் தருமகனே அமல யமயாள் உமையாள் தருமகனே அமல யமயாள் முனிவர் தொழும் மூலாதார மூர்த்தி கஜமுகனே சரணமுனத உபய சரணம் மூலாதார மூர்த்தி அன்புடன் தும்பை அருகும் புல்லை எடுக்க அர்ச்சனை செய்தாலும் போதும் அன்புடன் தும்பை அருகும் புல்லை எடுக்க அர்ச்சனை செய்தாலும் போதும் அன்பர் துன்பம் துடைத்து துன்பம் துடைத்து பேரல்பம் தரும் வரத துன்பம் துடைத்து பேரல்பம் தரும் வரத துணை புரி பிரணவகார கணபதியே துணை புரி பிரணவகார கணபதியே மூலாதார மூர்த்தி गजमुखने चरणमुनद उभय चरणं मूलाधार मूर्ति
Thank you, Soumya. Typically, we don't clap for prayer songs, but I can't blame you guys. I was clapping in my head as well. It was so beautiful, Soumya. We could not hold our applause. Thank you again. Now, moving on, it's time to start the dances. The auspicious beginning of the program begins with this invocation dance, which is a combination of Pushpanjali and Ganesha Stuti. Please feel free to refer to the brochure if you wanted to look at the lineup of the items. It's right in there. Now, Pushpanjali is the first dance in a Bharatanatyam performance. It is a salutation to the Lord of Dance, Nataraja, the Guru, the musicians, and the audience. It is made up of two words, Pushpa, meaning flower, and Anjali, meaning folded hands to show respect. During this dance, the dancers will offer a floral tribute to the world around them and seek the blessings of the gods, Guru, musicians, and their audience. For Pushpanjali today, the dancers will be performing Jim Jim Dhanana, composed by Dr. M. Palimurli Krishna in Arabhi Ragam and Adi Talam. The Pushpanjali will be immediately followed by a Ganesha Stuti, which is a salutation to Lord Ganesha, the remover of all obstacles. The dancer seeks the blessings of Lord Ganesha for a sound performance and success of their program. The dancers will be performing Ananda Nartana Ganapati, composed by Sri Oothakadu Venkata Subbayar in Ragam Gambira Natai and Adithalam. Stem raised for the first dance item.
ஆனந்த जनार्दन गणपतिं भावये आनन्दनार्दन गणपतिं भावये चिदानन्दनार्दन गणपतिं भावये परमानन्दनार्दन गणपतिं भावये चिदाकार मूलाधार ओंकार गजवदनं परमं परमानन्दनार्दन गणपतिं भावये चिदाकार मूलाधार ओंकार गजवदनं परमं परमानन्दनार्दन गणपतिं भावये चिदाकार मूलाधार ओंकार गजवदनं परमं परमानन्दनार्दन गणपतिं भावये सानन्दमुनीन्द्रगणनुत शिवशङ्कर मानस निलीयमान आनन्दमुनीन्द्रगणनुत शिवशङ्कर मानस निलीयमान आनन्दमुनीन्द्रगणनुत शिवशङ्कर मानस निलीयमान तन्द्रीलय समन्वित गन्धर्वचारण वरानुदीयमानं तन्द्रीलय समन्वित गन्धर्वचारण वरानुदीयमानं तन्द्रीलय समन्वित गन्धर्वचारण वरानुदीयमानं दीनजनवन्दारम् अनुपम दिव्यकळेबर शोभायमानं दीनजनवन्दारम् अनुपम दिव्यकळेबर शोभायमानं दीनजनवन्दारम् अनुपम दिव्यकळेबर शोभायमानं भासमानं असमानं भजमानं भक्तजनसम्मानं भासमानं असमानं भजमानं भक्तजनसम्मानं भासमानं असमानं भक्तजनसम्मानं पामगमरे सनि सरि स सगजं तदिनित किटतुणं भुजग अपमगमरे रे सनि सरि स सगजं तिमित किटतलं भुजग तिमित तिमित ता यता तिमित तिमित ता यता तां तणं तरितां तगतणं तणं तरितै तां तणं तरितां तगतणं तणं तरितै तां तणं तरितां तगतणं तणं तरितै तां तणं तरि तग तणं तरि 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 दिनि 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 कीट 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 जण 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 देवी पदनुतं पदसरसिजं मगवमनिप मरगदनिनं मदगरिमुगं प्रणवनिनतं मजितं मनतं शुभदं परमं कनकाम्बरधरणं ये करदनं तत्सिद्धकजनं तनगदरिदि तकजनं तनगदरि तकजनं तनगदरिता तत्सिद्धकजनं पुरातन गणपतिं महापये
Wasn't that just beautiful? That was just an amazing start by our beautiful dancers this afternoon. And of course, our talented musicians on stage. Now, if you think about this first dance they did, Pushpanjali is actually the first dance they ever learn. And also Ganesh Stuti is one of the first dances that they learned where they portray a deity. So actually, these dances were something that they learned when they were very young. And now you would see as we go up the list, the complexity of the dances would also increase. So the next one in line is a Jatiswaram. Jatiswaram is a nritta or pure dance representation in which intricate sequences are combined with repetitive musical notes. It is a complex and beautiful item which showcases the dancer's poise and elaborate footwork. Jatiswaram is made up of two words, Jati and Swaram. The dance deals with the execution of Jatis, meaning rhythmic arrangements, which are woven into musical notes known as Swara. This piece is composed by Sri Uttakadu Venkata Suppayar in Ragamalika Ragam and Talam Mishra Jap. Jatiswaram now.
Ni sa ni sa ni da pa da ni
I thought was a stunning performance. What did you think? Right? Thank you for that. Now, before we move to the next item, we really need to give them catch a breath, right? As you saw how intricate the movements were here. So, just in the interest of that time, I'm going to take you through a little bit of crash course here. So typically, Bharatanatyam performance repertoire includes Nritya, and Natya. For many years, I just thought they're synonymous, right? But they're not. Nritya means pure dance, a presentation of rhythm through graceful movements. In this, footwork is given prominence. So the dance you just saw is pure Nritya. There was nothing really to emote or enact, but Nritya, on the other side, consists of footwork and Abhinaya. Abhinaya is facial expressions. Now, Natya is incorporating all these elements for storytelling. Was that informative? How many of you already knew that? Everybody? Wow, I'm speaking to a very well-read crowd here. But if it was a little tidbit, if anybody hasn't heard this before, I think this was just great information. Now we'll move on to the next item, which is the Varnam. Now the Varnam is actually the most important and toughest piece in any recital. And it involves jatis and tirmanams. Tirmanams are just rhythmic arrangements combined with abhinaya, which is the facial expression, to depict the emotions of the deity portrayed. We've already seen jatis. Now, tirmanams are complex jatis. The Amma Varnam being presented by the sisters today is a thematic representation of Mother Goddess Durga. The dance represents female empowerment and strength by juxtaposing the Divine Mother and her mortal counterpart. In other words, all mothers, all are mothers. The enactment mixed with some complex jatis show the nurture and care our mothers provide to make us strong and get us ready to face the world. This piece portrays the manifestations of Shakti as Goddess Durga, Goddess Lakshmi as Goddess of prosperity, and Goddess Saraswati, Goddess of learning, and combine to form a narrative and enactment dedicated to the complexity and strength of women. The dancers transition between Goddess Durga in her ferocious form to destroy evil forces, and also into a gentle form to protect, love, and care. For our Varnam today, the sisters will be performing Amma Anandadaini. It is composed by Dr. M. Balamuralikrishna in Gambira Natai Ragam and Aditalam.
ஆனந்ததாயினி மகத சாணி பனி பம பமக மகத அம்மா ஆனந்ததாயினி அகார உகார மகார ரூபிணி அம்மா ஆனந்ததாயினி அகார உகார மகார ரூபிணி அகார உகார மகார ஆனந்ததாயினி அகார உகார மகார ரூபிணி அகார உகார மகார ரூபிணி அம்மனி நுரம்மை பால முரளிகாரேசிதனுடனே அம்மனி நுரம்மை பால முரளிகாரேசிதனுடனே மகம பமபனி சசனி பனி நி பம பம பமக மம மக சசனி பனி நி பம பமக மமக சனி பனி பம பமக மக அம்மா
Talang ku tak kedikuta, tak jam. Talang ku tak kedikute, ida jam. Talang ku tak kedikutaka, tiku taka dimi. Talang ku tak kedikutaka, tiku taka dimi. Talang ku tak kedikutaka jam. 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 Talang ku tak kedikuta, talang ku tak kedikute, talang ku tak kedikuta, talang ku tak kedikute, talang ku tak kedikuta, talang ku tak kedikuta, talang ku tak kedikuta, talang ku tak tati kinato, tati kinato, tati kinato, tato, 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 tati kinato, tati kinato, tati kinato, tati kinato, tati kinato, tati kinato, tato, 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 tati kinato, 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 tati kinato.
शिवे 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 वे वेल वरा लरा शिवे मुरारिं शिवे 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 वे वेल वरा लरा शिवे मुरारिं शिवे 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 वे वेल वरा लरा शिवे मुरारिं शिवे 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 वे वेल वरा लरा शिवे मुरारिं सग मा सा नि सा ग सा नि सा मा ग सा ग मा सा नि सा ग सा नि सा मा ग शिवे 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 वे वेल वरा लरा शिवे मुरारिं शिवे 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 वे वेल वरा लरा शिवे मुरारिं सा मग सा प मगनि म पनि सा मग सा मग गनि प मग सा मग सा प मगनि म पनि सा मग सा मग गनि प मग शिवे 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 वे वेल वरा लरा शिवे मुरारिं शिवे 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 वे वेल वरा लरा शिवे मुरारिं प मग सा प मगनि प मगनि प प मग गनि मग सा प मग सा प मग सा प म गनि प म गनि प प मग गनि मग सा प मग सा शिवे 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 सग स नि स ग म प नि स ग स नि प म नि प म ग प म ग स ग स ग स नि स ग म प नि स ग स नि प म नि प म ग प म ग स ग स ग स नि स ग म प नि स नि स ग म प नि स नि स ग म प नि स ग स नि स ग म ग म ग म ग म ग प म ग स नि प म ग म ग स नि प म ग ग स नि प म ग स नि प म ग स ग स नि प म ग स ग स ग स नि प म ग शिवे 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 वे वेल वरा लरा शिवे मुरारिं शिवे 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 वे वेल वरा लरा शिवे मुरारिं शिवे
was a breathtaking performance. I'm actually out of air just watching them. But Varnam is usually the toughest dance of the performances. Their stamina, strength, mastery over the footwork, speed, emotions and expressions, grace, coordination, transitions, it's all put to test on the Arangetram day. And they did an astounding job with this complex choreography, and definitely they could not have pulled this out without the support of such a beautiful orchestra that we have and the vocalist. Can I just please have another round of applause, definitely for the orchestra here. And of course, for Nitya and Divya. Now, we have more dances coming up, but in between, we want to take a little bit of time to invite few distinguished guests tonight and to have them address the audience and also seek their blessing for the girls. So while the dancers are preparing for the next event, so may I just invite their father, Pramod, to please introduce our special guest this evening, the Honorable Mayor of South Brunswick, Mayor Charles Carley, to please come on stage and address the audience.
Thank you, Ravina. Good evening, everyone. Hope you enjoyed the show. Okay, I'm here to introduce our good friend and neighbor, Mayor Charlie Carley of South Brunswick. Charlie is a licensed professional engineer and a professional planner. Elected in 2004 to Township Council, he has worked hard with his colleagues on issues like property tax, land use, upgrades to senior citizen center, including addition of the South Brunswick Wellness Center under the management of Penn Medicine. Mr. Carley has earned numerous awards, including American Society of Civil Engineers, Service to People Award. Mr. Carley also has been recognized by the New Jersey State Legislature, the YMCA, and the Indo-American Cultural Foundation of Central New Jersey for his civic endeavors. Just after we moved next door to Charlie around 12 years ago, we usually get to meet every weekend, especially during spring and summer. Charlie will see me struggle to mow my lawn and clean my backyard. He used to raise his thumbs up and say, "Keep up the good fight, Pramod." As time went by, I started realizing that Mayor Charlie Carley has been keeping up the good fight for South Brunswick. I have not seen anyone so dedicated to South Brunswick causes. Thank you, Mayor Charlie Carley, for everything you do. It's my pleasure and honor to invite Mayor Carley of South Brunswick to say a few words.
I'm not half the man that Pramod says I am. Probably my signature accomplishment in life is to be blessed enough to live next to the Gopalakrishnans. Pramod, Mali, Nitya, and Divya are gracious and beautiful people. And as Pramod said, we see each other an awful lot in the front yard. And Molly puts up with my wife. My wife will grab her and ramble. And the same thing. When I know Pramod has better things to do, it doesn't get in the way of me grabbing him in our front yards when he's doing yard work or doing work to keep his home a happy and healthy and good-looking place. The one thing, Pramod, though, I think Molly's getting sentimental. She lately took up farming, and this year she's got to be fighting it. And so it is an honor to be here to see particularly the girls. I knew them when they were wee little things, and now they've grown up, driver's licenses, and getting ready to go away to school, et cetera, et cetera. And so I'm sure it's a bittersweet time for you, because when the kids go off, you become an empty nester. That's the state of affairs in my household. And so you're happy to see them healthy and doing their own thing, but at the same time, we're going to have to start talking to our wives. Oh, God. And so it really is a deep honor, a privilege to be here, to see Nitya and Divya move along in life so beautifully. And the other thing, I'd be remiss if I omitted it, events like this, which preserve your cultural heritage. The Irish have their dance, Asian Indians have their dance. It's all important because, the country is the melting pot, right? And but it's important to hold on to those things from the places where our parents came from. So we remember. And so, again, I'll thank you, Pramod, for inviting me. I'm sure Molly's out there somewhere. She's in the back with the girls, and it's just an honor and a pleasure to be here. So thank you very much.
Thank you, Charlie. Now I would like to invite Nitya's best friends to say a few words. Thank you.
Hi everyone, so my name is Sheena, and first I want to congratulate Nitya and Divya for all their effort and dedication that made this performance possible today. I know how hard they have been preparing for several years for this very day, and I'm so proud to see how it has all come together. I met Nitya in the first grade, and soon after I met Divya, because wherever Nitya went, Divya went. Being the younger sister myself, I knew how it felt to feel neglected by their older siblings, so the three of us always hung out together. Because of this, I got to learn how much Nitya cares for Divya and how much Divya loves to bother Nitya. Over the past 11 years, however, I have gotten to see their sisterhood blossom into a beautiful and tight-knit friendship, and their bond is evident in the way they have performed together today. For Nitya, I got to see her passion for dance early on when we used to participate in school talent shows together. She is one of the most diligent and hardworking people I have ever met in and outside of dance, with school being a top priority for her. She has always had a very calm and sweet nature, which I think adds so much more grace to her performance today. As for Divya, I have gotten to see her as a tiny little carefree and fun-loving girl who lets her curiosity fuel her creativity in whatever she chooses to put her mind to, whether it be practicing the lyrics to every rap song that will play at her suite, or preparing for this very big day and achieving milestones in her dance career. I'm sure everyone watching her contagious smile on the stage today can't help but smile too. Now, when I was younger, I had a bad streak of conveniently missing Nitya's birthday parties. So when Nitya told me about her Arangetram, she told me way before the invites were sent and said, please, please try not to miss this one. And I'm so happy that I made it today to see her and Divya both on their very big day. I'm so proud of both of you guys, and I cannot wait to see the rest of the performance. Thank you.
Hello, everyone. My name is Kritika, Nitya's best friend and Divya's other older sister. While many of you have met Nitya here as a dancer, I've had the privilege of knowing her through the many different versions of herself. As an honors student, the person whose smile always speaks more than her words, a computer scientist, of course, a driver. I know you can hear me, so thank you for those many rides. and finally, as a sister. Figuratively and literally. When we all have our glasses on, you can't tell a difference. But this isn't just a friend's Arangetram today. It's my family's. I'm watching both Nitya and Divya dance and fulfill their dreams, not to mention their parents, with the utmost grace and respect to their guru, culture, and religion. This isn't something that everyone can do. First, the time commitment is obviously unparalleled, and the endless can't talk, at dance, text later text messages I receive from Nitya after she declines my many FaceTime calls can vouch for that. However, she always makes up for it by calling me back with updates on how dance class went, but also about what her dad is cooking for dinner, the new swag her mom got from her many tech conferences, and what new dress I can steal from Divya's closet. Clearly, I've gained not only you, but also 3 bonus supporters. The Gopalakrishnan family celebrates my good news as their good news. When I finally got my license, Pramod's uncle was happier than me because it meant Nitya would no longer have to drive 10 minutes out of the way to pick me up, although that never ended up changing. Ultimately, our conversations are nuanced and multifaceted, sometimes in different languages, as the bilingual girls we are, which is the epitome of conversations with a best friend. There is no one else who comes close. You wait to turn in your school essays at 11:55 p.m., even if you've been done since 7, just so we can hit submit together. Nitya has proofread every single one of my pieces of writing these last few years, which is why it's very, very special to give this speech today, because you can finally just enjoy it without already having it committed to memory. But that's just who you are. There isn't a time where you don't put others before yourself, and I'm very gratefully been on the receiving end of your kindness. And your effect on me can be measured by how the first question my parents always ask when I go out is Nitya coming? Sometimes I know they only approve because they know you're going to be there with me and text my mom updates. It is this incredibly warm and welcoming energy that the universe always reciprocates. For that reason, Northeastern is very lucky to have you in just a few weeks. But I have to say I'm luckier because we'll just be a short train ride away from each other. We decided South Brunswick wasn't enough, and we had to take our famous duo all the way to Boston. The world has already had to deal with crits and nits for 4 years. Now we just have to give it 4 more. I love you and congratulations.
Thank you, girls, for sharing your lovely memories and also some interesting things that you've been doing recently. And it's always beautiful to see her best friends also beautifully adorned in a davani, an Indian outfit, and come out to the Arangetram. As soon as they start speaking, you would probably think there's somebody in jeans and top talking, but then you see there's a girl in davani speaking. So it's just beautiful to see the young generation so immersed in the Indian culture. All right, moving on. We're back to the dances. We are moving on to solo performances, and we will have our first solo by Nitya. As we have the 2 dancers on stage, 2 solo performances give the opportunity for the individual dancers to showcase their unique style and traits. The first solo is by Nitya. A little bit about Nitya before we move on to her dance. As you all know, she's been learning Bharatanatyam under Guru Srimati Malini Nair when she was 6 years old. And along with Bharatanatyam, she was also able to learn Mohiniyattam, a dance form from Kerala, and semi-classical dances as well. Inheriting a rich cultural heritage from her parents, who hail from Kerala and Tamil Nadu, Nitya fell in love with dance because it gave her the opportunity to further connect with her culture. She is grateful to her guru Malini Nair for being her teacher and providing her with a supportive and loving community. When she was young, Nitya learned gymnastics, jazz, and lyrical at Dance Storm International. She was also a student teacher and a choreographer, teaching young girls gymnastics and Bollywood fusion. Outside of dance, Nitya has been a lead mentor at Girls Who Code, as well as an executive board member of her school's computer science club. She has also attended the Future Business Leaders of America state and national leadership conferences. As a recent graduate of South Brunswick High School, Nitya is going to attend Northeastern University in the fall, where she'll be majoring in computer science. As you can see, dance has been a huge part of Nitya's life ever since she was young, and she hopes to continue that in college. Next, we have Nitya performing her solo item. Bo Shambho is a kirtanam on Lord Shiva, which alternates between Nritta, pure dance, and Natya, which is the drama. The combination of the two, along with the piece's demanding physical nature and impeccable expressions required, demonstrates the dancer's stamina. Bo Shambho describes the beauty of Lord Shiva, showcasing his golden matted hair, the river Ganges flowing through it, the crescent moon, the snakes that decorate him like jewels, and the dance of the cosmic Lord. It's such a beautiful composition by Sri Dayananda Saraswati in Revati Ragam and Aditalam. Bo Shambho.
Mama ನಿಜ ಗುಣ ನಿಹಿತ ನಿತಾಂತನಂದ ನಿಜ ಗುಣ ನಿಹಿತ ನಿತಾಂತನಂದ ಆನಂದ ಅತಿಶಯ ಅಕ್ಷಯಲಿಂಗ 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 ಶಂಭೋ ಶಿವ ಶಂಭೋ ಸ್ವಯಂಭೋ ಶಂಭೋ ಶಿವ ಶಂಭೋ ಸ್ವಯಂಭೋ
ಧಿಮಿತ ಧಿಮಿತ ಧಿಮಿ ಧಿಮಿ ಕಿಟ ತಕ್ಕ ತೋಂ 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 ತರಿ ಕಿಟ ತಕ್ಕ ತೋಂ ಧಿಮಿತ ಧಿಮಿತ ಧಿಮಿ ಧಿಮಿ ಕಿಟ ತಕ್ಕ ತೋಂ 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 ತರಿ ಕಿಟ ತಕ್ಕ ತೋಂ
ಧಿಮಿತ ಧಿಮಿತ ಧಿಮಿ ಧಿಮಿ ಕಿಟ ತೋಂ 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 ತರಿ ಕಿಟ ತೋಂ ಧಿಮಿತ ಧಿಮಿತ ಧಿಮಿ ಧಿಮಿ ಕಿಟ ತೋಂ 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 ತರಿ ಕಿಟ ತೋಂ ಮಾತಂಗ ಮುನಿವರ ವಂದಿತ ಈಶಾ ಸರ್ವದಿಗಂಬರ ವೇಷ್ಟಿತ ವೇಷ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಿರಂಜನ ನೃತ್ಯ ನಟೇಶ
ತ್ರಿಗುದ ತ್ರಿಗುದ ತಡೀಗುದ ತರಿಡ್ದೋ ತಡೀಗುದ ತರಿಡ್ದೋ ತರಿಡ್ದೋ ತಡೀಗುದ ತರಿಡ್ದೋ ತರಿಡ್ದೋ ತರಿಡ್ದೋ
ಸರಿ ಮಾರಿ ಸನಿ ಸರಿ ಸರಿ ಬನಿ ಸರಿ ಮಾರಿ ಸನಿ ರೇ ಸನಿ ಬನಿ ಸ
ಡಿಂಗುದ ತ್ರಿಗುದ ತತ್ತಜ್ಜಂ
ಸರಿ ನಿ ಸ ಪನಿ ಮ ಪರಿ ಮ ಪನಿ ರಿ ಸ
ತಡೀಗು ತ್ರಿಗುದ ತತ್ತಜಂ
ಸನಿ ಬನಿ ರೇ ರಿ
ತಡೀಗು ತ್ರಿಗುದ ತತ್ತಜಂ
ರಿ ಸನಿ ರಿ ಸ ಸ
ತ್ರಿಗುದ ತತ್ತಜಂ
ಪನಿ ಸ
ತ್ರಿಗುದ ತತ್ತಜಂ
ನಿ ಸರಿ
ತ್ರಿಗುದ
ಪನಿ
ತ್ರಿಗುದ
ಸರಿ ಮಾರಿ ಸನಿ ಬನಿ ಸ
ತರಿಡ್ದೋ ತರಿಡ್ದೋ ತತ್ತಿತ್ತ ತದೀಗಣದ ದಿತ್ತ ತದೀಗಣದ 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 ದತ್ತಿತ್ತ ತದೀಗಣದ ದಿತ್ತ ತದೀಗಣದ 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 ದತ್ತಿತ್ತ ತದೀಗಣದ ದಿತ್ತ ತದೀಗಣದ 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 ತದೀಗಣದ
ನಿತ್ಯ ನಿರಂಜನ ನೃತ್ಯ ನಟೇಶ ಈಶ ಸವೇಶ ಸರ್ವೇಶ ಧಿಮಿತ ಧಿಮಿತ ಧಿಮಿ ಧಿಮಿ ಕಿಟ ತೋಂ ತೋಂ ತರಿ ಕಿಟ ತೋಂ ಮಾತಂಗ ಮುನಿವರ ವಂದಿತ ಈಶ ಸರ್ವದಿಗಂಬರ ವೇಷ್ಟಿತ ವೇಷ ನಿತ್ಯ ನಿರಂಜನ ನೃತ್ಯ ನಟೇಶ ಈಶ ಸವೇಶ ಸರ್ವೇಶ ಶಂಭೋ ಸ್ವಯಂಭೋ ಶಿವ ಶಂಭೋ ಸ್ವಯಂಭೋ ಶಂಭೋ ಶಿವ ಶಂಭೋ ಸ್ವಯಂಭೋ ಶಂಭೋ ಶಿವ ಶಂಭೋ ಸ್ವಯಂಭೋ ಶಂಭೋ ಶಿವ ಶಂಭೋ ಸ್ವಯಂಭೋ ಶಂಭೋ ಶಿವ ಶಂಭೋ ಸ್ವಯಂಭೋ ಶಿವ ಶಂಭೋ ಸ್ವಯಂಭೋ ಶಿವ ಶಂಭೋ ಸ್ವಯಂಭೋ ಶಂಭೋ
The ending was just goosebumps, right? To see the splits. It just shows the training, the strength, the core strength, and the flexibility. So Nitya's maturity, discipline, hard work was very evident in this exceptional performance, Bo Shambho. Despite the complexity of Jatis, there is a meditative stillness and peace about this song. And Nitya, you balanced all aspects of this music exceptionally well. Next item is Divya's solo. And before we go on to the solo, let's hear a little bit about Divya. She's a rising junior at the South Brunswick High School, and her initiation to dance was slightly different. So after a few months of sitting on the side and watching Nitya learn dance when accompanying her mom to the dance studio, Divya decided she can absolutely do this. She's just 4 years old, but she already knows what her sister's doing, and she can do it as well. One day, feet tapping, she stood up to Malini and said, "Auntie, I can just dance just like my sister." She showed off her dancing skills by imitating Nitya's dance, and of course, very soon she stole her guru's heart. Like Nitya, she was also able to explore Mohiniyattam and semi-classical dance while learning Bharatanatyam. Even though she started dance for a very different reason, as you now know, it's because she didn't like sitting on the sidelines, Divya's dedication to learn grew as she started getting into more complex pieces. She felt she connected more with the music, and that guided her dance and flow. Divya is a social butterfly and loves the social aspect of her dance community. Performing with her friends, the grandeur of their annual shows, and also, she's very thankful for the opportunity that she got to learn from her guru, Srimati Malini Nair. She also went to Dance Storm International with her sister, but focused only on gymnastics. But right from the start, and this past year, she was a member of the South Brunswick High School gymnastics team and is looking forward to being the team manager in the coming years. Divya has also participated in the Future Business Leaders of America state and national leadership conferences and is a recognized national winner in NLC meet at Chicago just last month. Knitting, swimming, and baking are a few of her other hobbies. Divya has been dancing for as long as she could remember and hopes to continue dancing throughout high school and after. So just reading Divya and Nitya's, a little bit about them, a little bio about them, I'm so amazed at this young age they have accomplished so much. Like maybe when I was their age and if I had a bio, it probably said, okay, these are my grades and yeah, she makes it to school every day on time. That's probably would have been an accomplishment. The kids these days just amaze, at least people like me. It's just so much they have achieved. They have taken advantage of every opportunity that has been thrown in front of them. I'm sure opportunities were there in the past as well, maybe not as much, but the drive in you to grab those and make the best out of it and bring the best out of you through those opportunities is commendable. Big round of applause for Nitya and Divya. Coming back to their core competency, which is their dance. Next, we have a solo item by Divya, which is the Kavadiyattam. Kavadi Chinda is a religious Tamilian folk song by poet Annamalai Reddiyar. Kavadiyattam directly translates to bird and dance. In this piece, the dancers use the prop of the Kavadi. It depicts the festival and gestures to depict various features of Lord Murugan, who resides in Palanimalai. Divya will be performing Azhagu Magavanda, composed by Periyasamy Thuran in Chenchurutti Ragam and Aditalam.
அழகு தெய்வமாக வந்து ஆதிசக்தி அன்னை தந்த அசுர தம்மை வென்ற வடிவேலன் அழகு தெய்வமாக வந்து பழனி மலை மீது நிற்போம் ஆதிசக்தி அன்னை தந்த அசுர தம்மை வென்ற வடிவேலன் அழகு தெய்வமாக வந்து பழனி மலை மீது நிற்போம் ஆதிசக்தி அன்னை தந்தவாலன் அசுரத்தம்மை வென்ற வடிவேலன் அழகு தெய்வமாக வந்து பழனி மலை மீது நிற்போம் ஆதிசக்தி அன்னை தந்தவாலன் அசுரத்தம்மை வென்ற வடிவேலன் நல்ல அமுதம் என்னுமோர் தமிழில் பாடிடும் அன்பர் வாழவே கருணை செய்குவன் அமுதம் என்னுமோர் தமிழில் பாடிடும் அன்பர் வாழவே கருணை செய்குவன் அருள்கந்த குருவா என்றும் மருள் சுரந்தே காக்கும் அனுகூலன் குழந்தையாக குமரனாக கோவனாடை துறவியாக குழந்தையாக குமரனாக கோவனாடை துறவியாக கோலம் கொள்ளும் காட்சி என்ன சொல்வேன் கண்டு முகுமாய் வித்தைகள் யாவும் வெல்வேன் கோலம் கொள்ளும் காட்சி என்ன சொல்வேன் கண்டு கூறுமாய் வீணைகள் யாவும் வெல்வேன் இந்த குவலயத்திலோ கலியுக பெரு வரதனாய் திகழ்ந்தருளும் கந்தனை குவலயத்திலோ கலியுக பெரு வரதனாய் திகழ்ந்தருளும் கந்தனை கும்பிட்டெண்டன் பிடிகள் நீங்க மகிழ்வே உள்ள குமுறலோய்ந்தே நல்ல வழி செல்வே நீலமயில் மீதில் ஏறி ஆவினன் கூடியில் தோன்றும் நீலமயில் மீதில் ஏறி ஆவினன் கூடியில் தோன்றும் நிமலனாம் குழந்தை மோருகேசன் நெத்தில பொன்முறுவல் வள்ளினேசன் நிமலனாம் குழந்தை மோருகேசன் நெத்தில பொன்முறுவல் வள்ளினேசன் அவன் நீளிலம் தனில் அன்பு செய்திடும் அடிய யாரையும் காற்று நின்றிடும் நீளிலம் தனில் அன்பு செய்திடும் அடிய யாரையும் காற்றை நின்றிடும் நித்திய ஜோதி வடிவமாம் பிரகாசம் நெஞ்சை நீங்கா என்றும் அங்குவாசம் நித்திய ஜோதி வடிவமாம் பிரகாசம் தூர நெஞ்சை நீங்காதென்றும் அங்குவாசம் நித்திய ஜோதி தெய்வமாம் பிரகாசம் தூர நெஞ்சை நீங்க என்றும் மங்கவாசம் பாபா முருகா வடிவேலழகா 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 முருகா வடிவேலழகா வடிவேலழகா முருகா
That was such an energetic and fun performance by Divya. It's actually quite evident how well the Guru knows her for making her solo to depict and capture the energy of an entire festival. The festival of Thaipuyam, which is joyful and happy time for a whole community of people celebrating it. You could see the playfulness with which she portrays Balamurugan. She proves she's such a natural with the ease with which she transitioned into a folk dance mindset and style after performing a complex piece such as Varnam. Great job, Divya. Now, before we move on to the next dance item, I'd like to invite Divya's friends as they would like to say a few things to us about her. I'm sure they're going to keep it a little funny, but also a lot of soulful messages would be there. May I request Sia, Rahi, and Ayushi to please join me on stage?
Hi everybody, it's so nice to see everyone here on Divya and Nitya's special and exciting day. My name is Rahi and I'm one of Divya's close friends. Their performance so far, I'm sure we can all agree, has been incredible, especially just seeing Divya's beautiful solo has reminded me that all of her stressing and countless hours practicing has definitely paid off. Being friends with Divya and having a chance at meeting the rest of the Gopalakrishans has been a highlight of our friendship. I met with a big hug and smiles all around from Uncle and Auntie, along with Nitya's helpful and welcoming personality. As for Divya, though, she's always been my #1 pick-me-up, whether it be about her completely unjustified and random purchases or our completely yet useless or our combined yet useless efforts in making our code compile. I'm so happy I can't even begin to describe how proud I am of both Divya and Nitya for meeting this special dance milestone. All I can say is congratulations to both of them and good luck for the rest of the performance.
Hi everyone, I'm Ayushi, and throughout the years I've known Divya, she has always been so hardworking and passionate about everything she would do, whether that would include school and dance and her friends and family, or baking cookies and taking care of her plants. She inspires me and everyone around her to be a better person. Her happiness and uplifting energy follows her everywhere she goes, and it emulates throughout her dance performance. I can't believe this day has finally come. I'm very proud of both of you. I wish both of you continued success in everything you do. Congratulations, Divya and Nitya.
Hi everyone, I'm another one of Divya's really close friends. I've known Divya for close to 7 years, and ever since I've known her, she is dedicated to both her dance and friends and family. Knowing her for these years has truly been a blessing, from being friends in kindergarten and now going to our junior year in this upcoming fall. Divya has become like family, and anywhere I go, my parents ask if Divya wants an extra cup of ice to go. And I feel in the same way, feeling welcome to the Gopalakrishnan household anytime. From having random dance parties in my room to choreographing several sweet dances and even TikTok ones, you've always put in your all with dance and shine on the stage. Even trying to teach me how to dance, although I'm not coordinated enough to. I'm so proud of both Divya and Nitya for all the hard work and hours you've dedicated accumulating into this amazing performance, and I can't wait to see the rest. I love you and congratulations.
Thank you, girls. Nitya and Divya also has friends who've been learning dance for almost 12 years at Sowparnika. So I'd like to have them share some of their memories with us. So may I request Rachel, Shrina, and Arohi, please join me on stage.
Hi everyone, my name is Arohi and I'm one of Nitya and Divya's friend from dance. I joined the Arangetram group about 6 years ago and immediately those two made me feel so welcome. I remember walking in the first practice and seeing Nitya and Divya and thinking to myself, wow, they're such incredible dancers, I want to be just like them. Not only am I so proud of them for putting on this fabulous performance, but also for growing up to be incredible people. The passion that they have for this art is so evident when they dance, and it's truly inspiring. I always look forward to seeing them in every class every Wednesday and having endless laughs at every recital. I'm so happy that I could watch them grow as dancers over the past 10 years, and I couldn't imagine dancing without them. Congratulations for accomplishing such a big achievement in your lives. I wish them all the best.
Hi everyone, I'm Shrina, one of Nitya and Divya's other friends from dance. I just want to say that I'm so proud of the both of them for getting to today because I know they both worked very hard to get where they are. I first met Nitya and Divya when I joined the Arangetram group about 5 years ago, and they were so nice and welcomed me into the world of Arangetram prep with such kindness. I really enjoyed going to dance practices with them and all the performances that we have done together. We all stick together as a group, and I love hanging out with them, whether it's dancing together or when I see them in school. I remember all the times that we have done performances together and all the fun we had joking about all the things that were going on around us. Divya, you were literally so sweet, and I loved talking to you in school, whether it's in the halls last year or when we were in the same American government class working on group projects together, which were like totally the best. Nitya, I literally love hanging out with you at dance and all the jokes I can make with you. You're like that cool older sister, but like you actually make us do what we're supposed to do. And I just really love being together during those performances in the regular classes. I haven't been able to see the both of them that much since practicing for the Arangetram has taken up all of our time, but I miss being able to talk to them, and I hope that they are proud of themselves for getting where they are today. I love being in the same group as them, and I'm so glad that I was able to join this class with them. They're the nicest and most amazing people and totally the best sisters in the world. I'm so proud of the both of them for achieving this milestone in their dance careers, and I wish them all the best for their futures. Thank you.
Hello, family and friends. My name is Rachel, and as you could have guessed, I'm also one of Nitya and Divya's dance friends. I've been dancing with Nitya and Divya for about 10 years now, which is crazy to me because it feels like only yesterday we were all in the practice room asking each other what the new steps were, and one person was teaching the other the adavu that we somehow all forgot. Let me tell you, nothing brings a group closer than a shared fear of getting below an A on a dance test. Or worse, everyone having to do the dance again because you messed up. Anyways, I could go on and on about the memories I have with Nitya and Divya, from getting ice cream to the countless annual days, play dates, or even just talking after practice. But instead, I want to talk about them, since they are doing an amazing job out here performing these beautiful pieces for all of us. I'll start with Nitya. Nitya is one of the sweetest, most dedicated people I know. She has always shown so much care towards me and has helped me, but really all of us, out, even if it was just a simple act of offering a ride or going over the steps or waiting until my parents came so that I wouldn't have to wait alone. I mean, you know that she's super sweet because of the fact that she'll still laugh at my jokes even if they're god-awful. And as for being dedicated, to persuade Divya to practice sometimes, trust me, you have to be very dedicated for that. Speaking of Divya, though I'll never admit this to her face, since I was little, Divya has secretly been my idol. She always came to class with the cutest hairstyle and the trendiest clothes, and when we were all done with practice and everyone was red, tired, and dripping with sweat, you would see Divya in the corner getting water, and she just looked like she was glowing. But besides that, Divya is so funny and always knows how to make me smile. When we were younger, we were always paired together, either because we were the youngest, the shortest, or the most flexible. But whatever the reason was, we fit each other super well, and I couldn't be more glad. Both Nitya and Divya are amazing people. They bring the most positive attitude with them, and they light up every room. Like, seriously, I've yet to see them upset. And even though I don't always realize it, these girls are some of the closest friends I have, and I can honestly say that all the time that I've spent with both Nitya and Divya has been so fun, and I wouldn't trade it for anything. They've put in so much work into this and are doing an amazing job performing it all, and I could not be more proud of them. I love them both, and I'm so excited to see where the future takes them. Thank you.
Thank you, girls. We have yet another friend. She's actually a common friend of Nitya and Divya. Purva, may I request you to please join us here?
Hi everyone, my name is Purva and I'm honored to be here with all of you today. Before I begin congratulating Nitya and Divya for their accomplishments, I'd like to thank the people that made all of this possible. Molly Auntie and Pramod Uncle, you guys are amazing people, and Nitya and Divya are so lucky to have you as parents. You have done so much, and this is your celebration as much as it is theirs. The next Gopalakrishnan that I'd like to speak about is Nitya, who I've grown so close to these past few months. As many of you know, we took a school trip to Chicago recently where I spent the entire time with Divya and Nitya. One night, Nitya and I spent hours talking about everything in our lives and bonded over being the older sibling. It was so nice having someone to relate to, and I couldn't be more thankful that I have her in my life. My only regret is that Nitya and I didn't meet earlier as she's going to Boston for college soon, where I know she'll do amazing things. Nitya, thank you for everything you've given me, and I wish you nothing but the best in your future. Now for the Gopalakrishnan I've known the longest. Divya, you are one of my best friends, and I'm so proud of all you've done. You're the happiest person I know, and absolutely adore your optimism. I trust you with everything, and couldn't ask for a better person by my side. You're the first person I go to with my problems, and the first I inform of my achievements. You're so expressive, and the Divya G album in my phone truly exemplifies that. Chicago was the absolute best with you, and I couldn't ask for a better partner at Nationals. You're the person I FaceTime when I'm bored, and I'm so grateful for you. Nitya and Divya, I can't express how proud I am of you both. Your years of practice have paid off, and all the efforts from long dance classes are showcased today. Your decade-long dedication is clear in your dance, is full of expression, and each adavu and movement is done with the utmost precision. This performance is the best I've seen, and I'm so happy that I could be here to witness this milestone. Congratulations, and I love you.
Chitta and Mama, as they affectionately call them. May I request the uncle and aunt to please join me on stage? And no one has seen the dancers progress as much as these two, as they've attended all their annual shows. And now they will share a few words about Nitya and Divya.
Hi, everybody. I've been going through this brochure, front page to last page, and there's plenty of details there. I don't know where to start. So I thought I'll just start with extending a hearty welcome to all, and thanks for your gracious presence during this Arangetram of Nitya and Divya. While Nitya and Divya, the stars of this occasion, get ready, like change costumes for the snake dance, I'd like to take a minute to appreciate the dedication to and interest in keeping the culture and tradition which we brought and continue to bring from back home alive. I've seen them and continue to see them go from strength to strength while they use the knowledge and experience that they gain from this art as a skill to enrich their self-efficacy and overall well-being. Interacting with them, I've found that their dedication, tenacity, love for the art, the culture, and the tradition that it represents, etc., have been their chief driving factors. While they spent hours on the dance floor perfecting their skills and art, I've come to realize that it's all about mind-body coordination, which we all know, and a step in the way of sort of spiritual realization. Carrying the torch of cultural and traditional continuity is an unignorable bonus. Once again, I thank you all for gracing this milestone occasion with your presence and request you to wait a few minutes while Nitya and Divya change costumes for the next number in the repertoire, the snake dance. Thank you and enjoy the evening.
Thank you, that was beautiful. So now we get into the concluding section of the Bharatanatyam Arangetram. There are just a couple more performances in the Bharatanatyam section. The sisters will perform 2 dances, the first of which is a snake dance. Snake dance, Naga Nrityam, popularly known as the snake dance, showcases the dancer's flexibility skills while depicting the supernatural snake. In this piece, the dancers demonstrate the myriad of roles of the snake, including the cobra and the earrings that adorn Lord Shiva, Lord Vishnu's umbrella, and the bangles of Shiva's consort Parvati. The dancers will be performing to a Tamil song, Aadu Pambe, composed by Pambati Siddhar in Punakarvarali Ragam and Aditalam. May I now request the orchestra to please take your positions on stage. They were on a short break, as you could imagine. They needed to take that breather as well. And while they were taking the breather, I have to say this, Malini was still in the backstage with the girls, with the last minute preps and coaching. As a dancer, teacher, choreographer, and a close friend, and someone like an older sister that I look up to, she continues to amaze me, Malini. I'm so glad to have you known in my life. Great work. Moving on to the dance, the snake dance.
रे ग प ग रे स ग प रे स नि प ग नि सा रे नि ग रे सा नि प नि प ग रे स
धीम 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 तत् धी धी धीम तत्ता धिद्धि तत्ता धिद्धि दम दम नम नम तत्ता धिद्धि दम 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 नम 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 तत्ता धिद्धि दम 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 नम 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 तत्ता धिद्धि दम 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 नम 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 ताम तरिकेडतग दीम तरिकेडतग तदिंगिणतो 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 ताम धीम तोम तरिकेडतग ताम धीम तोम तरिकेडतग ताम धीम तोम तरिकेडतग ताम धीम तोम तरिकेडतग ताम दीप तरिकेडतग ताम दीप तरिकेडतग ताम दीप तरिकेडतग ताम दीप तरिकेडतग ताम तरिकेडतग दीप तरिकेडतग तोम तरिकेडतग नाम तरिकेडतग 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 ताम तरिकेडतग दीम तरिकेड तोम तरिकेडतग तदिंगिणतो ताम तरिकेडतग तदिंगिणतो तोम तरिकेडतग तदिंगिणतो ताम तरिकेडतग दीम तरिकेडतग तोम तरिकेडतग नम तरिकेडतग ताम तरिकेडतग दीम तरिकेडतग तोम तरिकेडतग नम तरिकेडतग तरिकेड 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 ताम दीप तोम तरिकेडतग तदिंगिणतो 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 ताम दीप तरिकेडतग तदिंगिणतो 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 ताम तरिकेडतग तदिंगिणतो तदिंगिणतो तदिंगिणतो
நாதர் முடி மேலிருக்கும் நாகப்பாம்பே நாதர் முடி மேலிருக்கும் நாகப்பாம்பே நச்சுப்பையை வைத்திருக்கும் நல்ல பாம்பே நச்சுப்பையை வைத்திருக்கும் நல்ல பாம்பே நாதர் முடி மேலிருக்கும் நாகப்பாம்பே நச்சுப்பையை வைத்திருக்கும் நல்ல பாம்பே நச்சுப்பையை வைத்திருக்கும் நல்ல பாம்பே பாதாளத்தில் கூடி போகும் பைகொள் பாம்பே பாடி ஆடி நின்று விளையாடு பாம்பே பாதாளத்தில் கூடி போகும் பைகொள் பாம்பே பாடி ஆடி நின்று விளையாடு பாம்பே ஆடு பாம்பே விளையாடு பாம்பே நீ ஆடு பாம்பே விளையாடு பாம்பே ஆடு பாம்பே விளையாடு பாம்பே நீ ஆடு பாம்பே விளையாடு பாம்பே குற்றமற்ற சிவனார்க்கு குண்டலமானாய் கூறும் திருமாலினிற்கு குடையானாய் குற்றமற்ற சிவனார்க்கு குண்டலமானாய் கூறும் திருமாலினிற்கு குடையானாய் கற்றை குழல் பார்வதிக்கு கங்கணமானாய் கரவாமல் நின்று விளையாடு பாம்பே கற்றை குழல் பார்வதிக்கு கங்கணமானாய் கரவாமல் நின்று விளையாடு பாம்பே ஆடு பாம்பே பாம்பே நீயாட பாம்பே விளையாட பாம்பே ஆட பாம்பே விளையாட 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 பாம்பே நீயாட பாம்பே விளையாட பாம்பே.
Actually, at this point, I'm running out of adjectives to describe the performance, but as you could see, how flexible one has to be to depict a snake. But what we just witnessed today was not just flexibility, but it's also balance and endurance and that strength, the core strength combined with, again, the grace, the poise, that has to be there as well. And making sure you don't miss a beat, you actually, keep up with the rhythm. It all speaks volumes about the training. And I'm sure, some of these techniques that they've learned in Bharatanatyam also have come handy when they did gymnastics and vice versa. So they go all hand in hand. Beautiful work. Now we move on to Tilana. The Tilana is a nritta item that depicts dance in its purest and most complex form. It is a joyous representation of expressive dance, along with beautiful poses and intricate footwork. A fast and lively dance piece. This Tilana sings the praises of Lord Krishna. Throughout the piece, the dancers enact the beautiful poetry to describe him. For the dancers, Lord Krishna's flute playing is enchanting and fills their heart with joy. Traditionally, this is the concluding item of the Arangetram repertoire, but for today, the dancers still have a Mohiniyattam item to perform. But this concludes the Bharatanatyam section of their performances today. For the Tilana, the dancers are performing Nadrudim Tananatom, composed by Dr. M. Balamurli Krishna in Kadana Kudohala Ragam and Aditalam.
Nadradradhim tananatom tadaradani nadradradhom nadradradhom ditillana 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 nadradradhim dom tadara dani nadra dom nadra dom la nadra dim tanana dom tadara dani nadra dom nadra dom la dom tadara dani nadra dom nadra dom la nadra dim tanana dom tadara dani nadra dom nadra dom la nadra dim tanana dom tadara dani nadra dom nadra dom la tajanuta tarikitatum tarikitatum tajanuta tarikitatum tarikitatum tajanuta tatarigida daga daga dittangu daga tarigida daga daga dittangu to ridritum ridritum tatarigida daga daga dittangu daga tarigida daga daga dittangu to ridritum ridritum tillana dritillana dritillana dillana dritillana dritillana dillana dritillana dritillana sari magari sari re mada sari ga ga ba sari da ma ga ma re na dritrim tanna to dare dani na dritrito na dritrito dritillana na dritrim tanna to dare dani na dritrito nadrito ditillana nadrim tananato nadrim tananato nadrim tananato.
Thank you, girls. As you know, Tilana is like a beautiful prose. It's not possible to perform this without the flawless mastery of the technique. But again, it flows in ways you don't actually pay attention to the technique, but just lose yourself in the melody of it. So that was the end of the Bharatanatyam section. And I think that was a beautiful way to end it with such a beautiful item that they performed. Moving on, I think it's important to felicitate the artists that have been helping this afternoon be so perfect for the girls to perform. We have to know who these great musicians have been. As you can see, you definitely would have understood by now they're so talented. So let's get to know them a little more. Guru Malini Nair. Malini Nair is the founder and director of Sowparnika Dance Academy located in Kendall Park, New Jersey. Sowparnika Dance Academy is a unique and premier dance institution dedicated to the education, promotion, and encouragement of Indian dance forms like Bharatanatyam, Mohiniyattam, semi-classical, Bollywood, and folk dance to kids and adults. The academy was founded in January 2008 and has been training more than 100 students every year. Sowparnika Dance Academy also provides Arangetram training to interested students who completed more than 6 years at the academy. The academy also welcomes trained artists and post-Arangetram students for their in-house productions. Tadaga, Kannagi, Dakshayagam, Shaguntalam, Ritu, and Geetobadesham are few of the major dance productions directed by Malini Nair. For more information regarding the Academy and Malini Nair, please visit www.sowparnikadanceacademy.com, or you could connect them on Facebook or Instagram. A little bit about Malini. Malini Nair hails from Kerala, India, and as you would know, she's a trained Bharatanatyam and Mohiniyattam dancer under the Guru Kalamandalam Padma Shashikumar and Dr. Neena Prasad since the age of 3. After completing her BTech in civil engineering from CET and working in IT field for 10 years, Malini Nair chose her passion of dance as her profession and established the academy. Sowparnika Dance Academy has been an integral part of many Indo-American associations events in the tri-state area for many years. Malini Nair is also the winner of many awards and accolades in America. Not just in America, she's also been recognized and applauded for her efforts also globally in India and around the world, including but not limited to Dubai, and where she got the Dubai Global Performance Award, Namam Excellence Award, Kerala Center Award for Performing Arts, and the AM Visionary Award. Malini Nair is also an active social and community leader in the United States,
and part of many major associations like Kerala Association of New Jersey, Kerala Engineers of North America, Kerala Chamber of Commerce of North America, North American Malayalis and associated members, and the Kerala Hindus of North America. She's also actively involved in major American TV stations of Asianet, TV Asia, IPTV, and Jain TV, just to name a few. Put your hands together for Malini Nair. Next, I'm sure you're curious to know about the vocalist. Yes, Soumya Balaji. Soumya Balaji is from Vadodara, Gujarat. She had her initial training in her school days under Mrs. Rajalakshmi Srinivasan of Nanganallur. She continued her training under Mrs. Mahalakshmi Ramachandran in Vadodara. Prior to her marriage, she also learned from Mrs. Geeta Raj, disciple of Brinda and Mukta in Chennai. She performed as a youth artist in AAR, Chennai. She was in Highland, New York, and taught Carnatic vocal lessons for close to 10 years. She has sung for Rangapraveshams and Bharatanatyam Arangetrams in upstate New York. Currently, she lives in Princeton, New Jersey. Put your hands together for Soumya. Thank you, Soumya. You have a beautiful voice, and the girls are absolutely lucky to have you to support her tonight. So much talent in New Jersey, right? It's not the end, there's more. Moving on to the artist on Mridangam, Sandeep Iyer. Sandeep Iyer, oh, he has extra fans. The only one that used the EY link, I guess. Sandeep Iyer is an IT professional and an ardent music enthusiast who has been performing as a vocalist and percussionist with various bands in India and in the US. He was trained for a few years in Carnatic vocal and Mridangam during his childhood days and is currently advancing his skills actively in New Jersey under the able guidance of his guru, Sri T.S. Nandakumar. Put your hands together once again for Sandeep. So Sandeep is truly multi-talented. I've definitely seen him in various stages before performing, so that when I saw him today, I was asking, are you singing or are you on the mridangam? It's like he could probably do both at the same time, I think. We look forward to many such events from you, Sandeep. Thank you. Next, we have a very distinguished artist with us, Sri Balaskandan on the violin. He was initiated into the Carnatic tradition at the age of 6. Sri Balaskandan is a multi-instrumentalist performing and teaching Carnatic violin, mridangam, kanjira, and konakol. Acknowledged by the New York Times for his superb musical accompaniment, Bala sir, as we call him, has performed alongside some of the biggest names in Carnatic music and Bharatanatyam. In addition, he has been featured in numerous jazz and new music work albums and live projects. Bala sir founded Akshara Music Ensemble in 2008 to encapsulate the complex rhythmic and modal foundations of Carnatic music that embraces Hindustani, jazz, and Western classical traditions. His ensemble features some of the best musical talent New York has to offer. He released the first album, In Time, in 2017 that received rave reviews from music critics around the world. The single, Mohana Blues, won the Best World Traditional Song in the 13th Annual Independent Music Awards. The single, Urban Kriti, was nominated in the same category in the following year. Bala sir is a prolific educator and has trained many students in Mridangam, Kanjira, Konnakol, and violin. He has served as a visiting instructor on the faculty of many local music departments, directing courses in Carnatic music at the Juilliard School and Columbia University in Manhattan, as well as recent Konnakol Ensemble class at Sarah Lawrence College in Bronxville, New York. He has been a visiting lecturer on Carnatic music at the Manhattan School of Music, New York, NYU, and the New School in New York. Bala sir trained initially with the late Sri Sarveshwara Sharma on violin, Sri Ambalavanar and Sri Sinnaraja on mridangam. He continued his violin training under the late Vidushi T. Rukmani. He has been under the guidance of Sri Karekudimani on mridangam since 1995. He has also studied Carnatic vocal with the late Sri Sita Rama Sharma and studied general percussion techniques and musicianship with Sri T.V. Gopalakrishnan. Put your hands together for Bala sir. Thank you so much, Bala sir. I'm sure this was probably the most he could keep it concise in terms of the introduction. If we were to talk about him, I guess we'll have to probably postpone the second half of the Arangetram to another day. Thank you so much for supporting the girls tonight, Bala sir. Moving on, yes, all the melody you heard from the flute. We have a distinguished artist on the flute, Vishweshwar. Vishweshwar is an All India Radio A-graded. He received that when he was one of the youngest flautists to receive it. And is a Carnatic flute artist from Chennai and currently lives in New Jersey. Since he started performing at the age of 9, he has performed around 1,200 concerts and in reputed sabhas, temples, weddings in the US and India in the past 15 years. 1,200 concerts. I don't even know if I've been to 1,200 concerts. He performed in 1,200 concerts. He was awarded the Best Instrumentalist Prize at the age of 14. The Madras Music Academy for his performance during the Spirit of Youth concert series. He has received several other titles and awards, including Venu Gana Ratna, Venu Ilamamani, Vamshi Kaladhara, Venkural Ilavel, Bala Kalaratna, and is a recipient of Indian Government Cultural Scholarship. Vishweshwar teaches in-person flute classes to many students in New Jersey, New York area. He went to Cornell University and currently works as a data scientist. Put your hands together for Vishweshwar. Since you all had seen him before the introduction, you probably knew what he looked like, because otherwise, if I'd said the introduction first, you see this gentleman walk up that looks almost 17, 18, and then you would think, who did I actually introduce? That was just a kid up there, right? I cannot imagine how much he has accomplished at this young age. Really, hats off to the entire team. And I think Molly and Pramod, you're absolutely blessed. You have these distinguished artists here to support your beautiful daughters for their Arangetram. Living so many oceans across, to have that kind of support, who actually come from such deep knowledge of Indian culture to come here and sing and support the Arangetram. It's not a little thing to accomplish, and you have to be really blessed to have that kind of support. And today, Molly and Pramod should be absolutely proud of their girls and also feel quite happy and blessed that this evening is going so beautiful for them. Very happy for that family. Now, some fun memories that you want to hear about Nitya and Divya. We have her cousins lined up here. I hope they're already in the backstage. There are some, I would think it's a mix of children and maybe a little grown-up cousins here that want to speak a little bit about Nitya and Divya. So let's put our hands together for their cousins.
Hello.
I love Divya and Nitya. They're my favorite cousins, and I love them so much. Hi everyone, my name is Rishi. I have two of the best dancers in the world. I love them a lot, and I also like to invite my grandma on.
Hello everyone, I am Divya Nitya's cousin. First, congratulations on your Arangetram. I enjoyed watching Divya and Nitya dance since I was little because they were so graceful and had such a beautiful aura on stage. And today was no different. An Arangetram for a dancer is a huge milestone as they get to show off all the skills they have learned throughout the years. And your Arangetram was simply beautiful. So I hope you guys continue dancing because you guys are beautiful dancers and I'll always look up to you guys. Nitya Chichi is also entering another huge milestone as she's going off to college, and even though I'm really going to miss her, I hope she has fun, and Nitya Chichi, please visit us often if you can. Both of you guys have given me so much great advice, and I look up to you guys so much because you guys are both so kind-hearted and hardworking. So I hope we can continue to make happy memories together and continue to be there for each other even as you guys continue to grow and thrive.
My name is Varsha, and I'm also Nitya and Divya's cousin. Those who know Nitya and Divya well know that these two work until their whole body hurts. And this doesn't go just for their dancing. I think we can all agree that their hard work and dedication is being shown through their performance this evening. Every time I visited their house, there was always some practice to be done. I've been to all of their performances, and you can see the practice they've done over the 12 years and shine through every calculated step they take and every smile they make. In the green room, you can see the last-minute shivers they get while they apply their makeup and put on their chalanga, worried that they might mess up, but every time they lose their shivers once they step on the stage, smile, and dance flawlessly. From struggling to master one item, now they can master 10 items. Let's be glad that all of us watching this program now, virtual or in person, can see the wonderful dancers that Nitya and Divya have become.
Hello everyone. I hope you're enjoying this wonderful evening. Ever since I met Divya and Nitya, I've seen them as truly great and fantastic role models who never back down from a real challenge. And since I know Malini auntie very well, I can imagine how hard their journey was to this Arangetram, since Malini auntie wants perfection in everything, and that's a great thing. I wish you both only the best, and I'm so happy for you guys. Thank you.
Hi, I would like to invite my grandma up and Nitya Divya's grandparents.
That was so cute. Actually, there is a request from backstage. What did you just say? Did you say good luck to
Nitya and Divya?
Yay! That is probably the youngest felicitation I ever heard. But definitely, you guys should stay on because now I'm going to call the grandparents on stage. So I'm sure they would love to have you also join them. May I request the grandparents to please join us?
എല്ലാവർക്കും നന്ദി നമസ്കാരം. We are extremely happy to be here and participate in this beautiful event and see all our grandchildren and our close friends and family members. We are very proud of Nitya and Divya. Okay. We are very proud of Nitya and Divya dances so far and very happy presenting a dance in Mohiniyattam, keeping up with the Kerala tradition. Please enjoy the rest of the show and join us for dinner after that. Thank you.
I would like to request Molly's sister on stage to speak a few words. Yeah, you can stand there. The way she asked, am I your sister? Yes, you are.
Thank you, Rishi, my grandson, for inviting me on the stage on the occasion. And hello, friends and dear family. Good evening and a warm welcome to you all. I am Dr. Eril Arasi Nagamuthu, sister of Molly Nagamuthu and mother of Deepak and grandmother of Rishi. I am seeing Nitya and Divya dance since the age of 5 years. They have been learning dance with great dedication and commitment. Now they have come up to a stage to give us scintillating performance today, what we were all witnessing today. And my sister and her husband, Pramod Nair, have made their dream come true with hard work and great devotion, and it makes me proud to be a witness to the great success of this Arangetram, and I congratulate the couple to the bottom of my heart. I also want to thank Srimati Guru Malini Nair for sowing the seed of Indian classical dance into the minds of these lovely girls, Nitya and Divya. And I congratulate them on this day for their performance and wish them good luck for the future endeavor. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. Thank you, one and all.
Thank you all. Moving on, we have Medha Nair. Medha is also Nitya and Divya's cousin, and she is a student at Chapman University in LA, majoring in psychology and minoring in music. So I'd request her to say a few words, and maybe since she's minoring in music, we can hear a little song too, right? You think so? All right.
Hello, everyone. Thank you so much for having me. I'm going to be performing a few songs. They're Bollywood songs. And before I sing, I would want to say to my cousins who are back out getting ready, I am so proud of them, and they've come a long, long way today to perform for all of you guys. And so I'm really excited to be here, and I'm grateful to be able to perform for them while they're getting ready. So my first song is from the movie Ashiki. It's called Tumi Ho. I'm sure a lot of you are familiar with it. And yeah, I'll be singing that first.
हम तेरे
खुद से ही हो जाएंगे जुदा, क्योंकि तुम ही हो, अब तुम ही हो जिंदगी, अब तुम ही हो चैन भी, मेरा दर्द भी, मेरी आशिकी, अब तुम ही हो। तेरा मेरा रिश्ता है कैसा, एक पल दूर गवारा नहीं, तेरे लिए हर रोज है जीते, तुझको दिया मेरा वक्त सभी, कोई लम्हा मेरा ना हो तेरे बिना, हर सांस पे नाम तेरा, क्योंकि तुम ही हो, अब तुम ही हो जिंदगी, अब तुम ही हो चैन भी, मेरा दर्द भी, मेरी आशिकी, अब तुम ही हो। तेरे लिए ही जिया है खुद को जो यूं दे दिया है, तेरी वफा ने मुझको संभाला, सारे गमों को दिल से निकाला, तेरे साथ मेरा है नसीब जुड़ा, तुझे पाके अधूरा न रहा, क्योंकि तुम ही हो, अब तुम ही हो जिंदगी, अब तुम ही हो चैन भी, मेरा दर्द भी, मेरी आशिकी, अब तुम, क्योंकि तुम ही हो, अब तुम ही हो जिंदगी, अब तुम हो चैन भी, मेरा दर्द भी, मेरी आशिकी, अब तुम। My second song for today is from the movie called Love Aajkal. It's by Arjit Singh. It's called Shayad. And yeah. शायद कभी न कह सकूं मैं तुमको, कहे बिना समझ लो तुम शायद मेरे ख्याल में तुम एक दिन मिलो मुझे कहीं पे तुम, शायद जो तुम न हो रहेंगे हम नहीं, जो तुम न हो रहेंगे हम नहीं, न चाहिए कुछ तुमसे ज्यादा तुमसे कम नहीं, जो तुम न हो रहेंगे हम नहीं, जो तुम न हो रहेंगे हम नहीं, न चाहिए कुछ तुमसे ज्यादा तुमसे कम नहीं। कुछ तुमसे ज्यादा तुमसे कम नहीं, जो तुम न हो रहेंगे हम नहीं, जो तुम न हो रहेंगे हम नहीं। ना चाहिए कुछ तुमसे ज्यादा तुमसे कम नहीं, जो तुम न हो So my last song before we have Nitya and Divya come out is from the movie Agent Vinod called Rabta. The thing with this song that makes it kind of hard to sing is that with the help of technology, they were able to make it sound like he's singing the whole verse in one breath, which is not possible, obviously. And so I have instead recorded myself singing a couple of lines of the song into the track already. So if it startles you, I'm letting you know before. So yeah. तेरा मिलना है उस रब का इशारा, मानो मुझको बनाया तेरे जैसे ही किसी के लिए। कहते हैं खुदा ने इस जहां में सभी के लिए किसी ना किसी को है बनाया है किसी के लिए। तेरा मिलना है उस रब का इशारा, मानो मुझको बनाया जैसे ही किसी के लिए। कुछ तो है तुझसे राबता, कुछ तो है तुझसे कैसे हम जाने हमें क्या पता, कुछ तो है तुझसे राबता। तू हम सफर है फिर क्या फिक्र है, जीने की वजह यही मरना इसी के लिए। कहते हैं खुदा ने किसी ना किसी को है बनाया है किसी के लिए। जाते मुझ पे कर गुजरता सा लम्हा एक दामन भर गया। तेरा नजारा मिला रोशन सितारा मिला, तकदीर की कश्तियों को किनारा मिला। सदियों से तरसे है जैसी जिंदगी के लिए, तेरी सोबत में दुआएं है उसी के लिए। तेरा मिलना है उस मुझको बनाया तेरे जैसे ही किसी के लिए। कुछ तो है तुझसे राबता, कुछ तो है तुझसे राबता। कैसे हम जाने हमें क्या पता, कुछ तो है तुझसे राबता।
Hearing the thunderous applause, do you have more songs? We could hear more. Okay, I might call you back on. Okay, so moving on, I have another announcement to make. So there is an event that is coming up on September 10th. I know it may not be relevant to the audience here or the event that is happening right now, but I definitely need to take some extra minutes for the girls to get ready. So I thought I'll use it appropriately and tell you guys about a concert which is going to be rendered by Padma Vibhushan Dr. K.J. Yeshudas. So he's going to have a Carnatic concert where he's going to be singing classical and also devotional songs. And it is being hosted by the Percussion Center where our Mridangam specialist Sandeep goes and learns percussion from. So Sandeep, can you join me on stage and tell everybody about the event that your school is hosting?
Thank you, everyone. So while the girls are getting ready, just a small announcement about the upcoming concert. I'm just repeating what Praveena just said. So the concert is none other than Padma Vibhushan Dr. K.J. Yeshudas on September 10th at RVCC College in New Jersey. So make sure that you guys book your tickets. It's going very fast. So for more information, you can go to mridangam.info or you can contact me backstage for tickets. Also, this is being hosted by TSN Percussive Arts Center, which is being led by my guru, T.S. Nandakumar sir. He has been a great guru here in New Jersey, and he has like thousands of students world over, and definitely like in hundreds in New Jersey right now. So please do make your reservations, and let me know if you need more information in the backstage. Thank you so much.
Thank you, Sandeep. I guess now we're ready to, maybe not. You know what? I'm going to take an extra few minutes. Yeah, that is my phone. Don't answer any calls on that. It's not going to be fun. All right. I know we heard a lot of felicitations, and for each one of you that are here tonight have had some special connect with the family and the girls, and that's why you're here watching them perform on the Arangetram. Is there anybody else that you would like to join on stage and say a few words? I can already see the man in brown suit look at the man in the blue shirt to the right saying, hey, do you want to say something? Right there. Did you want to say something? You immediately looked at him when I said, anybody wants to come and say something. It's very casual. You don't need to have a speech. I'm telling you, the audience will be happy that you're not going to look at a speech. Okay, so let this come from the heart. There you go. I was right on money with that one. Come on in. Put your hands together for this brave impromptu speaker that's coming up on stage. All right, you'll have to introduce yourself because that's not part of my script. You want to stay there or here?
So my name is Akhil Ganesan. I'm actually not from New Jersey. I live in the DC metro area. And we've known Nitya and Divya since we were kids, but obviously because of the distance, we haven't known them as well as many of the other speakers that have been here today. But regardless, just knowing them for such a long time and being such great friends with them has just taught me a lot about how to be such a great person and how to continue your persistence. And even today, I just slightly knew about their passion about dancing, but just seeing the experience and seeing them dancing here today has shown me that their passion and their drive and their persistence to get here has been unparalleled to anything that I've ever seen before. It inspires me, just like I believe it inspires everyone here, to continue to follow their dreams, continue to take their culture and their identity with them, and continue to build a pathway of who they are, and continue to live their life in that manner. So I thank them for coming out today and putting up such an amazing performance and inspiring everyone that's here today. I mean, this is definitely a life-changing moment for them, and I know it's going to come from everybody, but I do have to explicitly say they're doing an amazing job, and I mean, they're going to keep up the great work. So, thank you.
Thank you so much. You're so articulate and spontaneous. Yes, please. There you go. You know, he was so articulate, Molly. If you didn't have an MC, he should have been the MC. He doesn't need a script or anything. Yes, we have another well-wisher.
Good afternoon or good evening already, I don't know. My name is Roman Tiger, and I work at UBS, and Pramod Gopalakrishnan is my immediate manager. And what I would like to say is that Pramod and I, we work together, I think, for more than 20 years. We've been moving from system to system together, and currently we're working on a heavy project. And I've never met Molly, I've never met Nitya or Divya, but now I see, sorry, I'm just a little bit nervous, but now I see why those two great individuals, those two girls performed such well, and I've heard a lot about them from their friends and relatives, because Pramod is great man, great manager, great colleague, very dedicated, and I'm just really glad that I have such a friend, colleague, and manager in my life, and I wish the girls happy life ahead and success in that endeavor that they might face in the future. Thank you. And I have two gifts, and my nephew, my older brother, son, Alex, is with me here. So that's for the girls to celebrate. Thank you. Thank you, Mother. Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you so much for joining this evening and also watching. I'm sure this was probably, there's a thank you speech.
Thank you, Roman, for coming over. I didn't expect that.
You should take back the last sentence. You can't say I didn't expect that to someone who actually showed up. Just kidding, just a light in the moment. Thank you so much, I guess, Roman. Yes, thank you for that. I'm sure this is probably the first Arangetram that you're ever part of. So it's a unique experience, and I'm glad you're enjoying it, and you're still here, so that's great. All right, so now back to business, unless there is more people. Just so you know, the speakers had some special paparazzi covering their speeches, so it's a special stage. Anybody else? All right, I'm sure rest of you are giving your well wishes in your heart, silently. Is there a way I can return this mic? Hello? There you go. Thank you. So moving on, we are ready for the Mohiniyattam section. While the orchestra is, getting settled and back to their positions, I'd like to give you a little information about the art form and the item that they're going to be performing. A little bit about Mohiniyattam. Mohiniyattam is an Indian classical dance form that developed from Kerala and now is popular globally. Mohiniyattam dance gets its name from the word Mohini, a historical enchantress avatar of the Hindu god Lord Vishnu, who helps the good prevail over evil by developing her feminine powers. Mohiniyattam follows the Lasya style described in Natya Shastra, that is a dance which is delicate, slower, and feminine. The repertoire of Mohiniyattam includes music in the Carnatic style, singing and acting a play through the dance. Mohiniyattam is identified by the delicate, soft movements and unique with its circular, rounded movements and a whole lot of grace. Our guru Malini Nair is also an amazing Mohiniyattam performer and teacher herself, and Nitya and Divya did not have to go too far to find a guru for learning this beautiful dance form. While they have not finished their training in Mohiniyattam, and this by no means is their Mohiniyattam Arangetram, they took on the challenge of using their extended practice to explore the Natya element of their dance using this dance form. This is a famous kriti about the various incarnations of Lord Vishnu. In this item, the dancers depict the story of Gajendra Moksham, Draupadi Vastrabharanam, and Sita Kalyanam. Gajendra Moksham, or the liberation of Gajendra, is a legend from the ancient Hindu text. It is one of the famous exploits of God Vishnu. In this episode, Vishnu came down to earth to protect Gajendra, the elephant, from the clutches of a crocodile, and with Vishnu's help, Gajendra achieved moksha, or liberation from cycle of birth and death. The prayer made by Gajendra on this occasion became a famous hymn in praise of Vishnu called the Gajendra Stuti. This hymn was later inducted as the first and foremost hymn of the Vishnu Sahasranama. The second story is based on the Mahabharata episode of Draupadi Vastrabharanam. It depicts the episode in which Draupadi is publicly humiliated by the Kauravas. It occurs after Yudhishthira and other Pandavas lose her to Duryodhana over a game of dice. As the Kauravas try to insult her, she prays to Lord Krishna. He comes to her aid by making her sari longer and longer. The setting of the third story is about the wedding of Rama and Sita. King Janaka, Sita's father, set the condition that he would marry his daughter Sita to the person who would be able to string Pinaka, the bow of Lord Shiva. The sisters depict the scene where several suitors fail, but Rama is successful, and they enact the scene of Sita Rama Kalyanam. They would be performing to the composition by Tyagaraja Swamigal, Devagandhari Ragam in Aditalam. Put your hands together for Shira Sagara Nayana.
Chindala be
That was some effective storytelling right here. So they took us through a journey spanning centuries of mythology in a matter of just 10 minutes. Beautiful performance, Nitya and Divya, and beautiful choreography, Malini. So we're almost coming to the end of the show. It's a little sad, but it's been a beautiful experience, and I definitely want to thank all of you for being here this afternoon to this evening and supporting the girls throughout. With that, we're coming to the last item of the evening, which is Mangalam. Mangalam is the last item of this evening, where the dancers pay respect to their guru, the orchestra, and the audience. Here, the dancers will give thanks as they do Namaskaram, which is salutation. This Mangalam is in praise of Lord Ayyappa, residing in Shabrimala of Kerala. Moving on to Mangalam.
हरिविमर्धनं नित्यनर्तनं हरिहरात्मजं देवमाश्रये हरिवरासनं विश्वमोहनं हरिदरीश्वरं आराध्यपादुकम् हरिविमर्धनं नित्यनर्तनं हरिहरात्मजं देवमाश्रये शरणमय्यप्पा स्वामी शरणमय्यप्पा शरणमय्यप्पा स्वामी शरणमय्यप्पा शरणकीर्तनं वर्तमानसं भरणलोलुपं नर्तनालसम् अरुणभासुरं भूतनायकं हरिहरात्मजं देवमाश्रये शरणमय्यप्पा स्वामी शरणमय्यप्पा शरणमय्यप्पा स्वामी शरणमय्यप्पा प्रणय सत्यकं प्राणनायकं प्रणतकल्पकं सुप्रभाञ्जितं प्रणवमन्दिरं कीर्तनप्रियं हरिहरात्मजं देवमाश्रये शरणमय्यप्पा स्वामी शरणमय्यप्पा शरणमय्यप्पा स्वामी शरणमय्यप्पा तुरगवाहनं सुन्दराननं वरगदायुधं वेदवर्णितं गुरुकृपाकरं कीर्तनप्रियं हरिहरात्मजं देवमाश्रये शरणमय्यप्पा स्वामी शरणमय्यप्पा शरणमय्यप्पा स्वामी शरणमय्यप्पा स्वामी शरणमय्यप्पा स्वामी शरणमय्यप्पा स्वामी शरणमय्यप्पा पवमान सुतुडुपदुपदार विन्दमुलकु नीनाम रूपमुलकु नित्य जय मङ्गलम् Mangalam Mangalam
That was absolutely beautiful, and I think the standing ovation speaks volume about their performance this afternoon. I'm sure it was like unique and the best that the girls could have ever put forward. Definitely the girls and the orchestra deserves another astounding round of applause. Nitya and Divya, you truly deserve this. And I'd like to say something that I noticed. So when we started the event earlier today, the way Malini sat through every item, she had this keen focus, straight face. She looked at every rhythm, every footwork, every expression, and, she was very anxious on how the girls were performing. When they finally did Mangalam and came to her with the salutation, you should have seen the relaxed, subtle smile she had, little teared eye, showing how happy and how proud she feels about her students, Nitya and Divya. Congratulations to you too, Malini, for these dedicated students that you have that have put up such a great show this evening. On that note, I'd like to request Srimati Malini Nair to please come on stage for the certificate presentation to Nitya and Divya. You can clap for Malini.
Thank you, everyone. I'm saving my speech after I listen to what the girls have to say. So let me present the certificate of completion. Nitya, come. Sowparnika Dance Academy and Guru Malini Nair proudly presents the certificate of completion in Bharatanatyam to Nitya Gopalakrishnan on her successful Arangetram held on Saturday, August 6th, 2022 at the Middlesex Performing Arts Center, Edison. Now let me call upon Divya. Good job, girls. So to Divya, Sowparnika Dance Academy and Guru Malini Nair proudly presents the certificate of completion in Bharatanatyam to Divya Gopalakrishnan on her successful Arangetram held on Saturday, August 6th, 2022 at the Middlesex Performing Arts Center, Edison. To you, Divya. Now you can ask them.
I think now we would like to hear what Nitya and Divya has to say. I'm sure we heard volumes through your footwork. Now let's hear you speak.
Hi everyone, I'd like to thank all of you for coming out today and supporting me and my sister on our special day. I'd especially like to thank my grandparents who flew all the way from India to support us, as well as all my friends and family who flew so far just to see us dance. Also the people streaming in on the live stream, thank you so much. So me and my sister are so grateful for all of you to come out today. We're especially grateful for my parents who put all the background stuff together and did such a fantastic job. Along with that, I'm so grateful for my guru, Malini auntie, who taught me discipline and dance, all while having fun. And lastly, I'd like to thank my sister, because I wouldn't be able to do it without her.
Divya's too tall. Hi, guys. Oh my gosh. Thank you all so much for coming and staying. I don't know if it felt long. It felt fast for me, but it might have been long. I don't know. I have a lot of thank yous to give, so just bear with me. First, I'd like to give a special thank you to my aunt, Parima. She flew in all the way from India just to be here for today. And Parima has been part of our dance journey since we first started dancing. She got us our first jewelry set, and I felt so beautiful wearing it. And just now, she got us a whole pile of black thread that we needed, so she's always so helpful. I'd like to thank my Dhanraj Mama. He's in India, but I don't know if he can make it. He's watching right now. But all the brochures, the banners, the posters, the Evite, everything he designed, and working with me and my mom is probably pretty challenging, so he did it and he made them look so good, so thank you so much. And of course, I'd like to thank my parents. First, I'll start with my dad, but my dad has been to every single one of our dance performances, and he's standing over there. And he's always there after we perform with water and snacks, and no matter if we mess up, if we do good, he's always saying we did such a good job. So thank you so much. He planned so much for this event. He got us all our jewelry and our costumes, so I'm so grateful. And then my mom, no matter how much I say about my mom, it can't put into words how much I would have to thank her for today. Every single detail of this show event was all overseen by her. The music, the lighting, the gift bags, everything. There's like a 5-page itinerary that she did, and it's truly amazing. And everyone give her a round of applause for a successful show. My mom she was the one who told us to pursue dance in the first place, and it was pretty challenging, but we never gave up, and I'm so thankful that she kept pushing us to do so. So I'm grateful for everything she's done. Okay, I'm almost done. Next, I have to thank Malini auntie. We've been dancing with Malini auntie since we were really young, so I don't think there hasn't been maybe 3 months at most where we haven't seen her. So when I go off to college next year, I'm really gonna miss her. Over the years, the one thing I've learned about auntie is that no matter how scary she is at stage rehearsals or how much she'll yell at you for not practicing, she does it because she cares so much. Everything she says, everything she does is because she wants you to do your best. And I'm so grateful I've had that kind of teacher and role model in my life for these past 12 years. So thank you so much, auntie. And then, of course, I'd like to thank Divya. I know during these past 3 weeks, I've probably rolled my eyes so much at her because it's high stress, but I truly would not be able to do this without her. I think there's been like one performance that I've done without her, so doing an Arangetram with her was just default, like it wasn't even an option to not do one with her, and she's kept me motivated, and we've gone through this whole journey together, so I'm so grateful she was able to be there with me. And lastly, the reason I fell in love with dance so much is because I love performing on stage. And to be able to perform in front of an audience that I love and has been so supportive to me, it means the world to me. And so you guys made this night so special. Thank you so much for coming. That's it.
Thank you, girls. We did figure out that you're an amazing dancer, but I have to say you're probably one of the bravest dancers that actually called Malini scary in a public event. We all know what you mean. We've all seen it, but we weren't brave enough to say that. So High five. Sorry, Malini. I could not have missed that one. But now with that, I really want to know what you have to say to the girls.
Thank you, Praveena. Thank you, my girls. Good evening, everyone. Thank you so much for coming and blessing Nitya and Divya on their Arangetram. The girls have been working hard for the past few years to make this day memorable, and I'm so proud of them. They pulled a very good job, flawless performance, and I'm standing here as a proud teacher watching their array of performances. Thank you so much. Congratulations again. I still remember Nitya and Divya as small kids coming to my dance class. Divya always looking upon her sister, though she don't want to admit that her sister is correct. But I don't know, on the stage, somehow she used to excel everyone. Divya, what was the magic? I want to know that, okay? Yes, and Nitya was always caring and taking care of Divya, trying to correct her. I don't know how much Divya enjoyed it, but she still used to correct the mudras and the poses, everything, every time. Now look at them. They have grown into such beautiful young women, all confident and ready to conquer the world. Congratulations, and I'm wishing them the very best for all their future endeavors. Nitya, wishing the very best for Northeastern College, rock there, join the dance team there. And Divya, enjoy the final years of school. Have a good time. Let me thank their wonderful parents, Molly and Pramod. Oh my God, they have been such strong pillars during this journey. As soon as I think in my mind, Molly knows what I need or what I want. That's the chemistry, how it works between both of us. Such a blessing to have her in my life. Always a pleasure to work with her. So easy. And thanks for all that yummy, delicious food you used to bring for all the rehearsals. Thank you so much. And Nitya and Divya, they were fortunate and they were very excited to learn a Mohiniyattam item so that they can relate to their homeland and make their people from Kerala happy. I hope you all enjoyed that Mohiniyattam item and the Harivarasanam, which was specially designed for you guys. Thank you so much for joining us. Let me also thank my wonderful orchestra, Saumya, Sandeep, Balasar, and Vishweshwar. Such an amazing job. Looking forward to working many more years with you. This is the first time I'm working with this team. Thank you so much. Special thanks to our gorgeous MC, Praveena. I mean, she's never wrong. She's always right. That's what I say. Okay. Thank you so much, Praveena. Looking forward to more Arangetrams this year. And thanks to Ramya, Arsha, and everybody who were helping, backstage, so much to make the girls ready on time. Thank you again. Thanks, Molly and Pramod. You have brought up the girls so right and as so beautiful and well-behaved girls. Thank you so much. Thanks, Praveena. Good luck, girls.
So yummy food for practices, huh? Maybe you should have mandated that the MC should be part of the practice too. Why not, right?
Pramod used to make paisam for us. Very yummy. People have collected the recipe. And booked his number 2. Booked his number 2.
Can we order paisam? Is there like a to-go paisam at the end? There's a counter there? No? Okay. All right. Now, I'm sure Molly and Pramod has a lot to say. Let's hear their soulful messages.
We'll go there. Hey everyone, thank you so much for staying and watching the girls perform. It's a very emotional moment for us, but bear with me while I get all this out. So first, obviously, we would like to thank Malini for all the hard work. Without her, none of this is possible. It's been a long journey so far. She's almost like a sister to me. She looks way better than I am, but it's lots of memories, and Malini, I have a script, but anything I say is less. So, so lots of memories, and I hope and pray that you continue to prosper and spread your positivity like you do on a daily basis. Yeah. Our seasoned orchestra, they're still there just stretching their legs because they've been sitting for so long. Bala sir, Soumya, Sandeep, and Vishwesh. Oh my God, it was so nice knowing you during our rehearsals. There's no doubt you're all exceptionally talented. You all have seen their music today, but their, what felt above and beyond was their humility, their attitude, and their positivity throughout the past few weeks. What could have been stressful practice sessions ended up being so much fun. Thank you for everything. It seems like It seems like the girls have been dancing to your music all their lives. That's how impeccable the coordination was today. I am so, so, so thankful. If you thought our on-stage lineup was strong, our backstage was even better. There was Ramya Shankaran and team for helping out for making the girls look so beautiful today. Ramya and Anita, can you please come on stage? Ramya is a well-known dance teacher performer herself in both Bharatanatyam and Mohiniyattam. She runs her own dance school, Adhyatma School of Dance, in Plainsboro, New Jersey. It's an honor to have her help with the girls' makeup today. Thank you, Ramya and Anita. Next up, we have Manju Bhargava Garu. Manju, are you in the audience? Yeah. Please, I'm so sorry. Please, if you can, please come backstage. We really want to recognize you. I'm so sorry I'm making you walk fast, but I'll slow down your intro. So Manju helped was our decor consultant, and Ramesh Garu from DM Decors was also helping us with our decorations today. He's backstage, but Manju is here on behalf of DM Decors. Manju Garu currently serves as the Vice President of NJ Telugu Association. She balances her IT job with her community-related activities exceptionally well. We connected so easily because we worked at the same place some 25 years ago in New Jersey and ended up having so many common friends. Thank you, Manju. And finally, I would like to thank our MC, Praveena Menon. When you thought you're done with her, she's still here for one more gift from us. She took us through this beautiful journey of dance today, and I am exceptionally thankful for her MCing for today. Thank you, Praveena. For all the kids who went up on stage today, what? Oh, sorry. Thanks, Ravina. For all the kids who went up on stage today, Kritika, Sheena, Sia, Rahi, Ayushi, Purva, Rachel, Shrina, Arohi, Varsha, Aryan, and Anu, and Amu, and Rishi, thank you so much. You all did an amazing job. And need I say anything about Medha? Oh my God, she rocked the stage, and Medha, thank you. You know, there was a little bit of a delay as far as costume change was concerned, and Medha was our savior, you know, with those beautiful songs that she performed. Thank you, Medha. These last few months would not have been so much fun without the active participation and cooperation of two couples, Bindu and Sean, and Trupti and Nilesh. Bindu especially for helping with the light script for today. They have their Arangetrams coming up next in the ensuing weeks, so we are partners in crime through this whole process, and thank you very much. And Trupti and Nilesh were actually helping out with the front table today, so thank you so much. Next up, Pramod with his long list of thank yous.
All right, thanks again, Malini, for everything you've done. All right, we'd like to thank Mahesh from United Visual Media for the photography and the live streaming of the event. We would also like to thank Chris, Rob, and Henry. I'm not sure where you are, you're somewhere up there, for the lights, the sound, and all the help you did during the rehearsals. You know, setting everything up and educating us about how these systems work. Then we would also like to thank Kevin Dalina from Middlesex County College who was our main contact for booking the auditorium and cafeteria and ensuring that the facilities are prepared and available for us to use. And thanks to all his team of custodians who has been doing a great job. Let me move on to, who did I miss? All right. Let me move on to the family members, right? Just want to express our sincere gratitude and appreciation for all the family members who have come from far and near to be here to support Nitya and Divya on this occasion. I mentioned at the beginning, my parents are here, Molly's sister is here, Dr. Adelaide, she's here. Thanks for all their help. And Deepak, Molly's nephew, he has been with us all along. Thanks for all the help. He's always there. Anytime we need him, we just call, and he's there. And Nitya mentioned Molly's cousin Dhanraj, who prepared all the brochures and designed all the material that we distributed. He's in India. I'd like to thank my, the other family members who are here. My brother Prashant and Vinny are here from San Jose, and their family. Their daughter Medas did an amazing job on the stage. And their son Raghav is also here, somewhere up there. He is arranging breakfast this morning. And my sister Priya and Ilarasu came here and gave a nice speech. They came here from Albany. My uncle Ajit Menon and Aunt Shailaja are here too from DC. My cousin Anjali and Bimal and their daughter are here from Phoenix. Thank you all. Thank you to Arun and Arsha for all the help they did in the last 2 days. Arsha has been active backstage, getting the flowers and other things. And Nandu and Deepthi, who are managing the front of the auditorium today. Thank you for all your help. You all have been part of Nitya's and Divya's lives, and your presence here today is making this event extra special for the girls and us. There are a number of my friends from Kerala who are here from different time frames. Thank you all for coming. A couple of them from my college. Thanks for coming. We would like to thank all our neighbors and friends who came here today, and all the South Brunswick School friends of Nitya and Divya who came here and gave speeches, and some of them are sitting here. Thanks for coming, and thanks for encouraging Nitya and Divya. I would also like to thank, I think I missed Ganesh, Molly's cousin, who came from DC, and his son came here and gave a nice speech. Akhil, yeah. Thank you, Akhil, for that speech. Yeah. Am I missing someone? All right.
Jenny and
yes, Sujata, Jenny, and who came from, Jenny has been backstage helping a lot, and Sujata, Moni's cousin, who came from Richmond. Okay. All right. Last but not the least, I would like to thank Radha Krishna from Southern Spice, who has arranged the food. And whenever I went back and checked with him whether the food is ready or something like that. He said, I don't have to worry about it. He has been very confident and reassuring, right? Thanks for all the professional work he has been doing. And we had Eduardo from our neighborhood also helping. Thank you, Eduardo. He has given some nice suggestions, which we implemented today. All right, I think that's all. I hope I didn't miss anyone. If I miss someone, my people from my work who came here. Roman came and gave a nice speech. Thank you, Roman. He's a great friend. He says I'm the manager, but he's a great friend. Thank you, Roman. And there are others: Yogesh, Makesh, Hiroko. I didn't see you. You're some other. Everyone else who came today. Thank you. All right, I think that's the end of the show. The dinner is...
Praveena's going to conclude.
Okay. All right. Praveena, come on, conclude it.
We have to let Praveena conclude. There's no way.
I think with that, we concluded the roll call of the audience. If we have missed anybody, we will send you a separate message saying thank you for coming. But Pramod, great work. Definitely, it sounded like you did the Tilana right before the speech. These girls, when they spoke, they were so full of air. They were like nonstop. I'm like, they were just dancing. How can you not even gasp for air? And then your dad did it. So it made up for the family. All right. Now, thank you so much for coming out today to support Nitya and Divya on their most memorable evening of their Arangetram. Definitely, your support means a lot for the family, and thank you on their behalf. I know you're all hungry. I'm a little bit hungry. So when you head out and you follow the hallway to your left, and if you can't find the hallway, just follow the smell. There's dinner there for you. Enjoy and conclude this evening by interacting with your friends. Yeah, I'm getting to that. Yeah. Yeah, so definitely conclude the evening interacting with your friends, taking pictures with them. There is a space set up on your way out where you can take pictures, but you're more than welcome to come on stage. You have this beautiful backdrop. Please feel free to come on stage and take pictures with the rocking sisters tonight, Nitya and Divya. Thank you and have a good night.
Thank you.
Sari